There are very few people who've given 16 years of their lives to cricket. There are fewer who've travelled all around and made fans all over the world. I'm sitting with one such player who happens to be one of India's favourite foreign cricketers. This is Adam Gilchrist. Hi Adam.
Hi mate.
Welcome to the fan station again.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure talking to you. Adam, fans have been a great part of your life. In fact, your nickname Church has come up because a fan had come up to you and called you Eric Gill Church.
That's correct.
There was also another moment where a fan, this was initially in your initial days when you just started playing cricket, you were out shopping and you saw a fan who was approaching you. You thought, okay, maybe I'm going to get recognized now. And he walked up to you and he mistook you for another player. How was that? How did that feel? Tell us something about that.
It did. Well, the fan came towards me and I actually probably a bit arrogantly looked away, thinking, go away, I just want some personal time. And he tapped me on the shoulder and I turned around and tried to say hello and he said, excuse me, are you Glenn McGrath? So what that made me realise is, one, that Glenn McGrath is very popular. Two, I'm not popular and you should never be too arrogant to say hello to someone. So yeah, it was a bit of a mix-up, but a funny moment.
When you were a kid, you were a big fan of Jeff Marsh. So when you were around 6 years old, you had an injury on your nose and you were bleeding profusely and you were almost inconsolable. And then you were told that Jeff Marsh in his childhood had a very similar injury, which made you feel very happy. And later when you spoke to Jeff Marsh, there was nothing like that. How did that feel?
Well, you've got the story right, just the name wrong. Rod Marsh was the wicket, but Jeff Marsh is a very good friend and of course father of Sean Marsh, who plays with us here at Kings 11 Punjab. But Rod Marsh was, a wicket keeper, and you're right, I broke my nose when I was about 6 or 7 and someone did tell me that he had done that in his first game of wicket keeping, so I of course thought that meant that I was going to wicket keep for Australia. And when I did meet him, I relayed that story to him and he said no, it never happened. He'd never broken his nose. So I think that was just the nurse in the hospital just trying to make me feel better, but it worked.
Your dad had played domestic cricket and you even had a chance to keep to him. How was that feeling?
Yeah, magic. My father played a huge part in obviously my whole life and every aspect of it, but certainly my cricketing area of life, and to be 14 or 15 and wicket keeping to your father, who was a wily old leg spinner, and that enabled me to learn the trade of keeping to spinners, and went on to keep to many great spinners, Shane Warne obviously and Piyush Chawla here at Kings 11. It held me in good stead for those years to come.
If I can quote you from the last year's interview, you said, I'm the only Australian who comes to India and puts on weight. So have you tried anything more in India? What's your favourite food now?
All of it. That's pretty much it, yeah. It's still, we've been staying in a wonderful hotel in Chandigarh at the Marriott, and the food options there are amazing. But certainly the Indian cuisine is something that I'm very fond of.
Thanks a lot, Adam. It was a pleasure talking to you yet again. Hope to see you on every season of Fan Station, and I really hope you come back and play every year. Give another 16 years. Give 16 years to IPL and really play as good as you always do. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So that was Adam Gilchrist for us. This is Prakash signing off for Coca-Cola, the Fan Station.